Aloha and good morning, everyone. As I make this video lesson, futures are basically flat across the board, but I can tell you that if we don't start ramping ahead of the open tomorrow, I expect that the selling will continue. It's just the way this market works. You go up every day, then you go down every day, and you do that for however long the market wants to do. So right now the market's deciding that it wants to go down every day. So I continue to just race stop on winning positions. And while saying that, there's still stocks that are still breaking out to new highs, and I'm long, like PXLW, CYD. I missed my limit on, but you can see that's still working. Then MRNS hit a new high today, CCS. So there's still stocks working out there, but overall the market's weakening. So I want to continue to add to hedges whenever they trigger, and UVXY has triggered an add signal. This was in my ETF scan. This is a candle over candle pattern with a volume surge today. BOP's going in the wrong direction, but this is a hedge. I don't care. I get a candle over candle hammer signal pattern near the lows. I'm taking it. I took it as a long position here, added to it here. I think I added to it. I can't even remember where I added to it, guys. I apologize. But I know that I added to it somewhere here, maybe here, and then it eclipsed the lows. So half of the add was taken out. So today is an add signal plus a buyback of the close stops I got on the add. I really thought that I added here, but it might have been here. Either way, we're splitting hairs because it's basically the same price level. The bottom line is I want to buy back that half that I sold off and add 0.5% of my account capital to this position. It was only my ETF scan. That's a 1% signal. It's an add signal, so it's halved, so 0.5%. And there were no other ETFs, inverse ETFs, that even came close to giving a signal. SDOW, SPXS is close, but they're too extended short term. That's kind of a little wedge higher. I'm going to need to consolidate sideways before I take any signal from there. UVXY was the only one, the only confirming one. It wasn't even VIIX. I can't even remember what it was anymore. VIXX? Nah. Whatever it was, it doesn't matter. But UVXY, that is the hedge. That's the main position for Thursday morning. Now, at the same time, I did get a new long signal, but I'll tell you what, if I didn't have my tertiary scan that looked at any stock up on the day on above average volume with green BOP, EQBK wouldn't have been found in any scan because it's so thin that it doesn't make any of my price volume BOP surges scan. If I had no volume requirements, it would have made two separate volume surge scans. But as it is, just in my tertiary, but what a move. You see that price action off the lows? The intraday low, 31.82. That's my stop. There's only one area of support. Today's intraday reversal off the lows, the hammer pattern, is lower than any of these support levels. So we have a clear support level, 31.82. It goes below 31.82. We know that this signal is a false signal. But the huge volume surge and the surge in BOP to max green today, I cannot deny that. I cannot pass up on this. If this volume surge is huge today, even like this, and we still get that price pattern, if BOP only increases a little bit, maybe it goes green, but it's lower than this level, I still don't go long. Even if BOP's here, that would make it lower than this level, I still wouldn't go long. But the fact that my internal indicator confirmed the volume surge and the price move, that's why EQBK is a new long. But once again, only my tertiary scan, so it's not even a 1% signal, it's a 0.5% signal. So once again, 0.5% of my account capital into EQBK, limit order at 32.76. My only cut loss is 31.82. And then I only had one other long trigger signal this evening, trigger, ROX, Castle Brands. First long signal here. I only had one stop on the position. Mistake. I normally always carry two. Right now I do have two. That low right here, and it should have been this high here. And then I would be out before it ever got close to 83. Well, if it closed below 92 here, or 95 I mean, and let's say it would have closed at 93, and let's say the low of day 91 is, then 91 becomes the new final low of day, not 83. But for now, whenever that original long signal happened, should have had it half here and half here. Semi-small mistake, no big deal. But the next day, I was shaken out. But then the very next day, on the 7th, I got a buyback signal and an add signal. So it was an add signal with the buyback. For me, it's just buy it all back. So I put it back on. First stop, right below 92, 91. Second stop, aha, 83. Well, today I got another add signal, second add signal in a row. Still has a max green bop, and if you look closely, you can see bop was slightly above average, so that's a good signal. It was in my max green bop for 5-day scan, confirmed in my tertiary scan. Nice rounding base here. Clear support here at 96, 95. Let me see where my moving averages are. Yeah, so wherever the 20 goes, whatever ends up being higher, right now my final stop will be 83. If the 20-day moving average, I haven't checked yet, and I got to check on stockcharts.com, is 84, then 83 will become my final stop. But whatever moves higher first, once the 20-day moving average gets above 83, I'll start using the 20-day moving average as my final stop if this stock doesn't start to zoom higher immediately. It kind of bases sideways. I'll just increase it until the 20-day moving average matches up with these recent lows, which is right now 92. But a move below 92, I'll be out of half of the ad. But rocks, it's probably one of the better looking chart patterns still in this market. So rocks, going to add half of my original position plus a buyback. EQBK, 0.5% of my account capital. Beautiful chart pattern. UVXY, 0.5% of my account capital. Hedge position. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for Thursday morning. I wish you the best out there. Hopefully this market can bounce. I have a lot of long positions riding on it. Aloha.